great new YouTube series called Break the Ice with Adam Rippon.
And he's teaching people how to skate, and it's kind of crazy how well some people do.
Okay, it was kind of crazy because you just kind of get thrown. I also just spit. But
You and Drogo.
Besides that, it is crazy because we had some really incredible guests, and the level of intensity kind of ranged, but everybody went in with like the best attitude. It was so much fun. Everybody was great. And here we have like the Ziegler sisters who were so fun.
That's so great. Is the idea though you get them out there, they're skating, but you like then find out all this unbelievable personal stuff because you're disarming them with the ice and the blade.
Well, here's the thing. I'm disarming.
Yes. Let me let you in on a little secret.
Yeah.
He says it with the hardest eye roll.
I'm disarming. It's just like, calm down. But it's really fun because I think like when you think you're like dying because you have knives on your shoes, you're willing to kind of break down what's going on, and then we break up the interview with like a few little skating lessons in between. But then of course like at the end of the episode, I make somebody like perform for me.
So you're like Bear Grilling it on
Yes.
the ice.
You know, I've always called myself Bear Grylls.
Right?
Yeah, at least in private, but now publicly today.
How publicly.
Are there tears? Has anybody cried?
No. Would you cry if
I
you were on the show?
First of all, because I cannot skate.
Okay.
But this would be so much fun.
Right. So you would cry out of joy.
Out of joy and just pure elation that I'm up on the blades. Can you skate?
No, can I? No. No.
I think we need to get you guys to do it. I think.
I'm great at like the hot cocoa thing afterwards. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Like I'm so good at
yeah.
the like at the lodge. I'm really good at that part.
Who are your three?
I've always thought that about you.
dream
You're more of like a
guests?
lodge. My 3 dream guests. I think I would love to have Michelle Obama.
Yes.
I'd love to have Sarah Silverman. She's my favorite comedian. And I would love to have the Democratic nominee for president.
Oh, whoever that's going to be.
Whoever it is.
So we shall
Interesting.
see.
Well,
But also maybe we'll do more of like a lodge thing. I don't want them to get hurt.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we need all of them
Yeah.
to be good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of winners, though,
Yes.
you picked a winner, or did the winner pick you on Tinder?
Oh, that's where we're going.
See that?
God.
I mean, who swiped? Who swiped
Okay, I think
first? I should say.
that I think JP swiped first. It's been a while. We've been together for almost a year and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, how cute.
I know, but you can't be on Tinder. Like, I'm fascinated by this.
Well, see, I was like, this was way before Olympics.
Former life.
Yeah, old me.
Now it's new me, by the way. His book is coming out in October called Beautiful on the Outside.
Because it's true.
You know, I wanted something. I mean, listen.
Adam, it's so good.
You tell me.
It's so good.
I wanted it to look like Joan Crawford went to Sears.
It's so great.
Yes, yes. Okay, so we want to play this game with you.
Okay.
Shade or no shade?
Okay.
Yeah. Bow, bow.
All right, we're just going to put up a picture and you give us your thoughts.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Taco Bell
Okay.
Hotel.
Awful. This is going in Santa Monica, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can they just clean one of the McDonald's instead?
They maybe did and put some more doors on it. Okay, what about Ariana Grande's ponytail?
A really big fan.
And the
Really? No
ponytail.
shade.
Never
Okay.
No
saw-
shade. What? Does anyone have shade to that?
I mean,
No.
maybe you wear some sunglasses.
How about this? Denim Speedo.
No, that's a diaper.
Right?
Thank you.
Agreed.
I'm preaching to the choir. God's word. No.
Robert Pattinson as Batman.
I need to see it. I'm going to be into it.
Oh, you were about to say something you really meant.
I need to see it, Scott.
Did we put his head on that? That looks really odd.
Yes, you did.
It's a Zigo. Look at a big head. Look.
Crocs for a wedding.
No. look at that ugly. Who is that? Is that from your wedding?
It's so comfortable.
Adam,
It
it's
might have
always so
been.
good to see you, brother. Check back every Wednesday for a new episode of Break the Ice and more, maybe shade or no shade.
Yes.
Yes? His new memoir is out. Beautiful on the Outside comes out in October.
We didn't have enough time with Adam.
I
We
know.
were not even
We
breaking
need
the
more.
ice. We were just
We need
getting
more.
going.
If you love that video, you're going to love everything on the Access YouTube channel. So hit the subscribe button. You can thank me later. Hit it. Now. Thanks.